Hi, I'm Liz. I go by Stitch by Liz with an underscore over on Instagram. And welcome to, I want to say episode 44. If you are new, welcome. There has been so many new subscribers because of my whip parade. Thank you so much. If you are new, if you are returning, welcome back. If you did watch my whip parade, holy cannoli, thank you so much. There is so many views on my whip parade that it is absolutely blowing my mind as to how many views there are on my 2023 whip parade. It's a little bit makes me a little bit nervous, but it's absolutely amazing. So if you are new, welcome. Like I said, if you are returning, welcome back. This is my little corner of YouTube where I talk about cross stitch and whatever else I want to talk about. I have a fair bit today. I'm literally looking at the desk in front of me and I'm like, okay, I have a Christmas present. I have giveaways. I have an entire stack of whips. I have 2 pieces of haul and the rest of my desk is covered with enough DMC to kit up a small craft store because they've all been squished in a bag and I was looking for a color and they were in that bag and that bag is exploded all over my desk. So I need to bobinate them at some point. That's not a Today Liz problem. So I will need to do that. Today is, what day is today? Thursday, the 11th of January, 2024. If you heard my stomach, I apologize. She does make an appearance in my videos more often than not. Anyway, what's been happening since I saw you in 2023? Not much. Not much has been happening. I went back to work on the 2nd of January. Everyone's like, January is really quiet. It's going to be fine. January has been really busy. And I think it's really busy because we're going away at the start of February. We're going overseas. So I'm trying to get everything done. So it's not left to the last week. Forward planning, Liz. Smart. I'm not sure if when I last spoke to you, I had my new phone. Anyway, I got a new phone. Look at my case. She's amazing. She's my favorite villain. I feel like Erica at Accio Whip would appreciate and approve. I did get the green iPhone 15 as well. So yeah, I ordered that. I'm pretty sure I ordered that Christmas Day at night when we got home, and then it got delivered a few days later. But I'd already filmed my whip parade. So that is probably my biggest piece of haul. Not Stitchy related, but I did order it. My friend Mel told me about an app called Stitch Pal. What an absolute game changer that has been. That's just wow. So thank you for telling me about that. But yeah, it's been really good. I'm really excited to use it when we go overseas, take some photos. We did have a trip announcement put up. It is a massive info dump. And it's a lot of information. I do go on a rant, an informative, oh my God, what's the word I'm looking for? An informative, I don't know, talk on Qantas points. Anyway, there's some hilarious Photoshop from Ross in that video. So if you haven't watched it, go give it a watch. So yeah, before we go away, I've got another Flosstube coming, and then we've got a Q&A that Ross and I filmed when Ross was incredibly unwell, the poor man. So we've got my Flosstube coming, and then let me just jump into my diary. Okay, hang on. Wrong page. Too far, Liz. What is today? Today is that I'm looking at 2025. That's not helpful. Today is the 11th. This video is going up the 14th on my time. So there will be another video from me on the 28th of January, which it will be episode 45, at least if I think this one is 44. And then on the 11th of February will be the Q&A, simply because Ross and I will be living it up at Disneyland. And I'm so excited. Anyway, I have chatted your ear off long enough. I'm going to jump into this mess. The first thing I want to show you is something that I got for Christmas from my mum. It is handmade. My mum does have an Instagram for these, so I will share it up here and I'll link it down below. But my mum made me this. It's so cool. So it is crocheted. It is amazing. It's black because it has silver hardware, because I only wear silver or white gold. It is a crossbody, so the strap does get bigger. But, you know, because I have a love for Disney and villains, she lined it with Disney villain fabric, and it does have a little pocket as well. So, villains! I love it. I absolutely love it. It's so good. So, my little crossbody bag made by my mama. Like I said, I'll have her link down below. But yeah, it's amazing. All right, I'm gonna put this on my pile next to me. All right, I'm going to, let me get into my whips and then I'll do the giveaway after that. Okay, so I have a partial FFO. This is a SAF. It's a start and a finish because I started it after you have seen me, and I have fully finished it. And it is the January release of the Black Needle Society Stitch Along for this year. So it's a celebrate year-round Stitch Along because they are round, and they are not well-known national holidays, which should be inclusive for those of us that are not American. So this is National Tea Month, which it took me forever to figure out that these are orange slices. I'm like, there's some really weird looking biscuits because they're not biscuits, Liz. I absolutely love Little Bumblebee. I love the honey. My light is absolutely washing this out. So as you can see, if I put it like down here, it's like a blue-gray 32 count linen from Witcher. And then I did change the white. The white was 38.65 and I changed it to Blanc because 38.65 you just couldn't see. So this is my first finish for 2024, which is so exciting. This is available on the Black Needle Society website. Anyone can join. It was part of the nice list box for 2023. However, anyone can join and get the digital patterns. Okay. Oh, I have another finish. One moment, I'm gonna pause. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm probably not in the same location, which will annoy Ross, but hey ho, I forgot this, and I shouldn't have forgotten this because this is a massive finish, and I cannot believe I forgot this. The only reason I remembered was because my next new start, the new start I was going to show, I started after I finished this. Anyway, this is the Greenhouse of Oddities Stitch Along by Lola Crow Cross Stitch, and I finished this on New Year's Eve 2023 when I'm pretty sure I was stitching with my bestie at this point. How flipping magical. This is the first time it is doing the color justice. Holy cannoli, isn't it perfect? This is stitched on an 18 count volcano stitching, unnamed. I love it. I have a frame for it. It's still in a box that hasn't been unpacked. So, I absolutely cannot wait. I absolutely love the Poison Garden, Corpse Flower. It's just amazing. I absolutely love it. I'm so happy with this finish. So yeah, Greenhouse of Oddities Stitch Along by Lola Crow. Started and finished as a stitch along in the year it was released. I'm pretty sure it was released last year. Anyway, that's one stitch along finished. Go, Liz. Anyway, I do have starts. I have a few starts. What happens when you finish something on New Year's Eve? You need a New Year's Eve new start. And I was umming and ahhing on what to stitch, and my needle minders are stuck together, which is really unfortunate. So I decided to pick up it was gifted to me from Amanda, the Dark Mark chart. There'll be a picture. I can't remember who it's from, but I decided to do it as my New Year's Eve start. And I'm so happy with the fabric I picked out because it's so eerie. So this is where I'm up to. This fabric is a 18 count Menacing Storm by Crafty Leanie. And just like, I don't have much done, but it's just, I don't know what it is. This gradient is like perfect on this fabric and I am just obsessed. So this was very tired Liz stitching on New Year's Eve, but I think it's great. I mean, it's a start. It's gonna be sizable. This is my Felix Felicis needle minder from Itchy Stitchy. It's no longer available. And this is my Slytherin. Focus on the, doesn't want to, it says Stitch and Flick. That is from the US somewhere. I cannot remember where I've gotten it from. But you know, I'm a Slytherin now. I mean, I've always been a Slytherin apparently, but that's another discussion. I love it. It's great. I've fully embraced the Slytherin house. Anyway. So my next new start was my New Year's Day new start. I literally have only worked on this on New Year's Day and it got like 604 stitches on New Year's Day, because I was working on the Dark Mark as well on New Year's Day. So this is Mario Through the Ages. You can get this off the Sprite Stitch forum. Sprite Stitch forum is free. There are so many wonderful patterns on there. I have been a member of that forum since I'm pretty sure I had a profile on Facebook. I'm pretty sure I was on that forum when MySpace still existed, as the MySpace that it's not now. The MySpace of previous. Anyway, Mario Through the Ages. This is where I'm up to. This is on an 18 count that I hand dyed myself. Needle minders from Ginger Stitch AU and Rebel Stitcher. This one here was in the Black Needle Society Back to the 80s box. And this is where I'm up to. This block is gonna be no joke because it's gonna be filled in. It's full coverage, this block. So it's gonna take me a while to get that done, but it is so enjoyable to stitch on. My fabric is being washed out. It's fairly brightish blue. It's not like a neon blue. It's like a deep sky blue. Australia sky blue in summer. Who knows? I feel very unhinged in this episode so far. So I do apologize if I sound very, you know, manic. So yeah, this is where I'm up to. It was really fun to work on. I really like the way my stitches are laying in the M and part of the A. Anyway. I need to get some more work on this because it's no joke. So it's staying in the Q-snap. Let's be real, the rest of my projects are in the Q-snap at the moment because I'm working on them for fandom stitching. All right, my next new start, which I started this on Friday the 5th of January. It is for the Fandom Stitching Challenge group, which is so much fun. I thought I had plans on what I wanted to do for 2024 and those plans have like just flown out the window. So I've even changed my whip go. My whip go goals are now 300 stitches, which is the Maximus challenge level on fandom stitching for the weeklies. That way I can just do it, smash it out, and my whip goes done. I know that's like, I know it feels like cheating a little bit, but it's my board, my rules. Anyway, I started this on the 5th of January, and it is the Villains Mickey head thingy from EL Cross Stitch. It is the stitch along for one of the stitch alongs for the group this year. There are two, there are heroes and villains. I started on the villains, and this is where I'm up to. So I have Anastasia and LeFou completed, and this is on an 18 count Dreamscape by Crafty Leanie. Needleminder is from Inchworm Designs. I have already made a change. This is B5200 because you couldn't see the 3865 on my fabric. And I've started Lady Tremaine. Hey, this is the second villains piece where I've started Lady Tremaine and haven't finished her. Anyway, oh, this is getting washed out. There we go, fabric. I did, however, see these little white bits are all over the chart, and they're different things next to different villains that like sort of correspond with their stuff. Like I'm pretty sure Gaston's here and there's like dumbbells next to him. I saw someone doing these in metallic, and I sort of want to do them in a metallic purple now or a metallic black, but I don't know. So I'm going to hold off stitching the white unless I decide that I'm going to continue with it. Anyway, each villain stitched gets points in fandom stitching for the 0 to hero sale. And then you get a bonus if you finish the chart. So I'm starting with the villains. As soon as the villains are done, I'm moving on to the heroes. I have fabric because everything's under everything. I'm doing the heroes on this. So they're complementary. One's lighter than the other. So villains are going on this. This is a Color Cascade, unnamed, but it's, I was going to cut the fabric, but yeah. So my heroes piece is going on that. Okay, I have one more new start. It's my last new start so far for January. It will not be the last, because this was released yesterday, and as soon as I saw it, I'm like, yes, I need to start this. And this is all the work I got in yesterday. I did take it to work with me today. I just flung a needle across the room. I did take it to work with me today. I didn't get a chance to work on it because I spent the entire hour of my lunch break inputting names into the wheel for the giveaway, and I was like keeping up to date. So it was a lot. Anyway, this is the Dragons, a field guide stitch along from Climbing Goat Designs, and holy cannoli, is it beautiful so far. I am firmly in my fourth wing era. I am firmly in my dragon era. I mean, listen, I've been in a dragon era since like, you know what? I'm gonna say something now. I read a book series many eons ago when Liz was just a little pleb in high school. I read a series called the Song of the Lioness Quartet, and the sequel to that, which I don't have easily accessible on my shelf, which is really annoying. It is a series by Tamora Pierce. It is one of my favorite book series. So in the sequel to Song of the Lioness, there's a dragon, and I love the story behind it. So ever since then, I'm pretty sure I was like 13 or 14 years old when I read it, and I've firmly been in a fantasy is my genre of reading. I love dragons. Anyway, that is to say, Dragons, a field guide stitch along from Climbing Goat Designs. I started it yesterday, and I got in 179 stitches. So this is where I'm up to. You can't really see the orange. My fabric is really not showing up, which is so annoying. It is like a parchment, but like a parchment with like an orange tinge. Anyway, this is the corner. This is the D. There will be black. So I'm literally just like working in a thread as far as I can take it. in the corner, so I can get across the top so I can start the wyvern. Pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. Now, is a wyvern a dragon? I'm not going to go on in this video because you would be here for 6 years. It's not a dragon. It's a wyvern. If it's got 2 legs, it's a wyvern. If it's got 4 legs, it's a dragon. Anyway, this is where I'm up to. I absolutely love this. I am obsessed with this. I'm going to continue working on this tonight as soon as I finish filming this video, which hopefully is not going to take 600 years to film with how all over the shop I am. So I love this. This is so much fun. So those are my starts for January. I do have 3 whips that I worked on. The first one is a stitch along as well. Why is my needle stuck on some other project? And this is the Gilmoreisms stitch along from Forbidden Fibre Co. I'm just getting the digital chart and I'm stitching the suggested DMC for it because, you know, shipping from America is mean. And I am stitching this on an 18 count Celadon, 2/1 full cross. This needle minder is from Ginger Stitch AU. So I have part 1 done. All the crosses in part 2 are done. I just need to do the back stitching, but I literally stopped stitching this to stitch on the dragons because it had come out. So I'm really happy with the fabric that I've chosen. I was worried about the greens, but I think they'll be okay. So this is where I'm up to. I have got the border for number 3 done. And I have taken this one all the way across to where it needs to go. So I'll just fill that in. So yeah, Gilmoreisms from Forbidden Fibre Co. That is whip number 1. Whip number 2 has had so much progress. Like, I think I'm looking at something like over 3,000 tent stitches on this in 3 days. So this is Welcome to Tatooine by Country Magic Stitch. I'm stitching this on a 22 count 2/1 tent. And I found a new rhythm with this piece. I'm using it for the monthly challenges in fandom stitching. And this is where I'm up to. Of course, my light is watching it out. There we go, because it's light colors. So I essentially got all of this done. Part of this filled in, part of this filled in, and then there's a bunch under the Q-snap. White. It's literally white, so you're not going to be able to see it. And I'm just, it looks so good. I'm loving this at the moment. It is going so quickly. I'm really, really enjoying stitching on it. This needle minder is from Inchworm Designs. So yeah, as soon as I finish my weeklies, I pull this out to work on for the monthlies. Because a Star Wars project fills any prompt. There's an option called the Disney Plus option. So if it is a BAP full coverage, specifically, that is 4 or more pages, Disney themed, any Disney themed, any Star Wars themed, any Marvel themed chart will fit any prompt. This happens to be a Star Wars 4-page full coverage chart. It's just small. So I'm using this for the monthlies. The last whip that I worked on for since I last saw you is the Gryffindor Common Room from Green Terrace. This isn't available on Etsy, but it is available on their website. I do have park threads on here, so I do apologize. But I work on this. Well, I worked on this for Athena's Harry Potter stitch chat. And this is what I'm up to. So it's really not going to look like much. I did get 230 stitches in. And I can tell you exactly where those stitches went. In this section here. So I filled in some green. There was a couple of greens in here. And then there's been a lot of grey. A lot of grey in the fireplace, and you can actually see like it's starting to look 3D. The Hogwarts crest. There's a ton of back stitching in this chart. So yeah, that's where I'm up to. needle minder, which is Honey Jukes, is from Itchy Stitchy. It's no longer available, but Gryffindor Common Room. Love it. This is so much fun to work on. And I love using it for the stitchy chats. The one next month though, I will not be stitching. I will be in Hogsmeade instead. So that's exciting. Okay, that's all my whips and all my projects for the week. I'm going to do the giveaway. And actually, I'll just jump into haul. I've got 2 pieces of haul and then I'll do the giveaway. So my order from Silks for You, my silk of the month, came in. These colours are glorious. So this is December 2023. And these are the silks. And if these aren't screaming Professor Umbridge, I don't know what is. I want to clear my throat like her right now, and it's taking everything in my willpower not to, because last time I did it, Ross photoshopped me. So these are the glorious shades for December 2023. So this is number 1, number 2, number 3. This one has a little, oh my god, this one has a little bit of variegation as well. It's really pretty. Number 4. And I love this one. Number 5. So pretty. So pretty. That is number 5. Alright, I also ordered a Maestro Stitch and Go case from the Golden Familiars because I saw the outside of this and it is, look at the green. Isn't it cool? So that is the outside. There is a button with an elastic closure, and then this is the inside. So it's got some felt for your needles. These are both snap pouches here. This is a zippered pouch down here. There is room back here and behind here, and then this is a, if I can open it, a clear pouch for your whip. So this is going to house whatever I take to the Vic Stitches retreat, because I have registered for the Saturday and I absolutely cannot wait. If you are going to Vic Stitches, let me know. I know my friend Lauren's like, you should have come last year. I'm like, I know, but I was scared. Anyway, I've registered for Saturday this year, so hopefully I don't get too nervous. But my sister's going to come up with me to where it's held in Shepparton, because one of her friends lives there. So she's going to come up with me, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm excited for it. I'm nervous, but I know Lauren, so it'll be fine. I'm sure there are others there that, like, I know through Instagram and Flosstube, but I'm really excited. Anyway, for the giveaway of the 5 project bags. Now I already know who won, because prior to filming this video, I spun my wheels. So you're going to see the wheel. Ross is gonna magically put it in because he's magical, like the wizard from Oz. Oh my god, we are from Oz. Oh my god, let's calm down. Okay. Bag 1, as a reminder, was this bag. And this bag was won by Stitchy Rin. Yay! Yay, Rin! If you can reach out to me on Instagram, yeah, shoot me a DM with your address. I am about 99.9% sure you live in the US, so I will ship it when I come over. All right, bag number 2, as a reminder, was this little pink number. The black, I really need to clip this. Black interior, excuse my setup. Bag number 2, while I stick this down, was won by Janell Daly. Yay, Janell! If this is the right Janell that I'm thinking of, I'm pretty sure you live in like the hottest place in California. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I'm 90% sure that you're the Janell that lives in... Maybe not. Maybe I'm confused. Anyway, I know you. I've chatted with you on a chat. Just DM me your address. So many people called Janell that I get confused. I'm so sorry. It's been a full work day and I haven't had much sleep and I just need sleep. Anyway, bag number 3, as a reminder, is this glorious mermaid bag, and it has a lilac zip and a pink interior. And this, I'm pretty sure, was the only Aussie that won it. Listen, I'm going to say this. I'm 99.9% sure this person is Australian or lives in Australia at least. Anyway, Jayne, I'm sure it's already come up. Jayne, message me your address and I'll get it shipped out to you. Okay. Bag number 4, which I love this bag. So this bag is the potions, drink bottles with the bottle cap interior, lime green zipper. And this was won by, now I'm going to pronounce this wrong. I want to say Adeline, but it could be Adeline. I could be completely wrong and it could be something completely different. Let me know how you pronounce it, please, because I feel really dumb. But yay, you won the bag and I'm so excited. Again, DM me your address. If you don't have Instagram, I will have my email address linked in the description below. Shoot me an email. Yeah, and I'll get it shipped out. Yeah, give me your address because I'm not sure if you're in the US or elsewhere. Okay, the last bag is the honey bag. So pretty. And with the honeycomb interior. And I was so excited when I saw who won this because I'm like, I already have your address. So the honey bag is going to Cece. Yay, Cece. I'm so excited. I have your address because I'm already sending you something anyway. So you're getting a bag. Yes, so thank you so much for everyone who entered. That was the most amazing amount of comments I have ever received in the history of this YouTube channel. I was so incredibly overwhelmed. It got to one point where I had my phone with the wheels open and my laptop with the comments open, and I'm just sitting there to Ross and I'm like, I can't keep up. As soon as I finish, there's more comments that are coming through, which is absolutely amazing, but oh, it was a lot all at once and real overwhelming. But I really want to say a huge thank you to everyone that watched the whip parade and commented. Made my tiny little shriveled heart so happy. It was just amazing. We have such a lovely community. I also want to say a huge shout out to Crafty Emily, who shouted me out in her whip parade as well, and I know a few of you have come over from Emily, so thank you so much. If you've come over from someone else, please let me know who has shouted me out because I do want to thank them as well. I do really appreciate it. Oh my god, I'm feeling really overwhelmed and I want to cry, but I don't want to cry, and my jaw is starting to hurt from like trying to hold in the emotions. Anyway, yeah, so it's like 7:30 my time PM. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go and stitch because it's really warm in my room and there's no fan at the moment, so I'm gonna go sit in front of a fan and work on my dragons because dragons. Anyway, I'm literally holding it together. Yeah, I've got nothing else. Let me know what you're stitching on. If there is a stitch along that you're doing this year, please let me know down in the comments below, because you know your girl loves a stitch along. It's taken everything in my power not to jump into the long dog leap day sale. that starts in February. I just have not found anything that is calling to me. But if there are any other stitch alongs that you know of that you think I may like, let me know down in the comments below. You know I love a sale. Yeah. Also, let me know what you're working on, because I like being enabled and I'm not on a pattern buying ban this year. So, yay. Alright, I'm gonna go before I ramble even more and I sound even more unhinged than I already am, and my tiny brain's gonna shut down. Do all the YouTubey things, like, comment, and subscribe, ring that bell, and I will see you next time. Bye!